Unusual tree. An old cow stuck its head into it. The next second, a tumor grew out of the tree fork. The sphere exploded instantly, and the old cow actually had a girlfriend. When Aji saw this, Anan told him that this tree is called Jinhahuan. Generally, if a male comes to the tree hole, females will grow out, and if a female comes, males will grow out. It can be called a miracle in history. The two scholars decided to wait for the professor to come tomorrow to conduct further research, but Aji couldn't fall asleep for a long time late at night. He was full of the magical tree, so he quietly came to the tree alone. He carefully peeked into the mystery, but it was still a hole except for the hole. The more Aji thought about it, the more confused he became. If he stuck his head in, would a mate grow out of it? Under the guidance of a magician, he actually stuck his head in. As a result, he found that the tree hole was full of furry, silky objects, which kept wriggling as if they were alive. Aji felt like he had entered heaven. Just as he was about to fall asleep, a loud noise was heard. Aji was suddenly awakened. Yes, the ball-shaped object fell to the ground. After a few seconds, a beautiful girl actually hatched out of it. Aji's nose bled immediately. He handed his clothes to the girl, but the woman immediately hugged him. This action made Aji's beastly nature so strong that he wanted to play poker here, but when he saw this wilderness, he decided to go back to the spiritual land first. But when he was going back, Anan happened to find him. She was furious. This woman's origin was unknown. We didn't know whether she was a human or a monster. She had to be put in solitary confinement for inspection. Then she wanted to call the professor, but Aji didn't want to. He picked up the iron pot and knocked Anan unconscious. He wanted to take the woman away. The two of them got fake passports and left Africa smoothly without any trouble. After returning home, the two of them were like a real couple. They traveled around, had a honeymoon, lay on the grass and breathed fresh air together. Then they played poker. At this moment, the woman suddenly turned into a vine. Aji was startled. A few seconds later, he was covered by vines. Then Anan's cell phone rang. Aji shouted for help. Anan asked him to send the woman over quickly. She said she was not a human at all. She was the seed of the mate tree. In order to adapt to the environment, the seed propagation method was changed. In other words, the tree species can imitate the transformation of animals. The mate's body is their nutrition. It is extremely dangerous. She asked Aji to leave quickly, but it was too late. Aji said goodbye to the world with tears in his eyes. In the end, he turned into a sapling. Later, this kind of tree began to become useless. The government banned people from approaching them, but there were still many people who couldn't help but be attracted by it.